This video demonstrates Hillstone's CloudEdge for network function virtualization solutions. First, let's look at the demo environment, a standard one-use server with a set of OpenStack Okta stacks. The server is configured as a set of cloud environments with computing, network, storage, and management. At the same time, we created two tenants in the cloud environment. One has two virtual servers, and the other has one virtual server. Our demo is based on this two-tenant scenario. We choose OpenStack because currently it's the most popular, self-controlled cloud computing technology. A significant number of service providers, plus financial, government, and energy customers use OpenStack to build their own clouds. Hillstone Networks has actively partnered with several OpenStack service providers to provide integration solutions for OpenStack and has been deployed into multiple industries. Next, we will show three typical scenarios for OpenStack customers. The first demo demonstrates how to quickly deploy a virtual firewall for tenants when they need it. After logging into the OpenStack portal via the OpenStack management interface, we can see the first tenant's two virtual servers. One is a web server, and the other is a database server. We monitor the connectivity of the servers through two pings. You can see that both virtual servers are accessed normally. Now let's deploy a virtual firewall through the VNF Manager menu. Click Deploy VNF, input a name, select a catalog, select a VIM name, then click Deploy. In the past, when a firewall was deployed in a remote data center, you needed to install a physical appliance in that data center. To deploy a virtual firewall in today's cloud environment, start a VM from an image, configure the network, set up users' passwords, configure policies, and so on. However, we have already written these operations to this catalog before we used it. Actually, you can see that we simply select the catalog and, with one click, the system will complete these actions automatically. The firewall has been deployed. Now we need to deploy it in an inline mode. In the NVFFG Manager, click Deploy VNFFG, input a name, select a catalog, select a VNF mapping, then click Deploy. You can see that the firewall status is activated. Administrators won't need to log into the CloudEdge web UI. All configurations have been uploaded to the virtual firewall during deployment, including the reset password and policy and network configurations. Let's look at the CloudEdge web UI. We can see the policy has already been configured. Having a virtual firewall for access control is not enough. We also need a virtual IPS to defend hacker intrusions. Therefore, we need to deploy a virtual IPS that is configured to the inline mode. Now let's deploy a virtual IPS. Similar to deploying a virtual firewall through the VNF Manager menu, click Deploy VNF, input a name, select a catalog, select a VIM name, then click Deploy. Deploying the virtual IPS produces a second discrete element. You might be wondering how we can deploy two elements to an inline mode simultaneously. The answer is service chain orchestration. You may not be familiar with this phrase in cloud computing. Let me give you a brief explanation. Newer service chain-enabled devices are more accurate and have increased efficiencies. As a result, when deploying a Hillstone CloudEdge virtual firewall, it involves applying computing resources, using a corresponding image, and uploading basic configurations. The other network elements in the service chain should also follow the predefined script and deploy at the specified time. Simultaneously, the network needs to send tenants' data to different network elements. This is called orchestration. Everything is done according to the predefined script and works under the direction of orchestration. In the past, before cloud infrastructures, you had physical equipment that needed manual configuration and verification. Many systems meant many configurations. Some needed IPS and some did not. All systems had to be configured manually, and it was easy to make mistakes. The service chain used in cloud computing is highly effective and precise and can be deployed to all network elements at once. Let's return to the demo. Virtual IPS has been deployed. The virtual firewall has been added to the service chain, and we need to add the virtual IPS. First, we delete the previous service chain. Then we deploy the new one that includes virtual firewall and virtual IPS. Now the two elements are both online. What we've done is a whole operation process of service chain orchestration. In this demonstration, we use OpenStack's Tacker and networking SFC components to achieve a complete service chain orchestration. The benefit of this solution is that users can use the best products from different vendors to build up their own cloud. The last part of the demonstration shows an independent deployment for multiple tenants. Let's log out of our first tenant's account and enter our second tenant's interface. You can see this tenant has one virtual server, and it also needs a virtual firewall, so we do the same steps. Through the VNF Manager menu, click Deploy VNF, input a name, select a catalog, select a VIM name, then click Deploy. If other tenants deploy Hillstone CloudEdge simultaneously, they all benefit from the same cost and time savings. Hillstone CloudEdge relies on automatic deployment and orchestration that does not need human involvement and intervention. Thank you for watching this video demonstration of the Hillstone CloudEdge for NFV solutions.